Fox. Mad said you had something to show me.
Jace!
Oh, Fox. It is so good to see you. So great.
Thank you for trusting him.
He's here, but I'm still making up my mind about him. Shaw said you had something.
This is important. Someone still with the company sent me this video they shot with their smart glasses.
Terrorist activity was reported in your area. Please stay indoors and cooperate with security forces. A Skell Tech security alert is in effect. Terrorist activity was reported in your
Just sit
area.
there and shut up!
Help
Please
us!
stay indoors and cooperate with security
Shut up!
Do something!
This didn't have to be unpleasant.
Daddy!
I'm just the guy you need for your Wonderland.
Dad!
I appreciate mid-level managers who still get their hands dirty. Don't you? Get them in the truck!
Move it! Quit your caterwauling. Won't have any of my guests crying like a virgin on prom night. Let's go! Don't you glare at me, you son of a bitch.
I'm a simple man. You promised to cooperate. And as you can see, I do not abide broken promises.
My God, that's Trey Stone. He's the CEO of Sentinel, a private security firm.
And you hired him.
Not to do that. Miles, a government liaison. He suggested I hire Stone.
Peter Miles. He's a company man behind Operation Greenstone. He sent us here. Did that asshole set us up to fail?
Man, I hate managers like that. You were never like that, Jace.
How involved is Peter Miles?
Someone bombed one of the labs at Manganui.
The bombing was enough to push me into making lethal drones. Miles showed up with the funding, and we created the Omega security program.
And then Walker came on board as a military advisor.
And when you tried to shut them down, they took over. We need to get you civilians off the island. And I need to get reinforcements.
I've been working on a way to make that happen.
Yes! That's my homie.
I found a flaw in the drone control program. I'm working on an exploit, a virus, that can take control of a single sector of drones.
That would allow a ship to leave the island.
Yes, but I need help.
If it's enough to let troops land, I'll lend a hand.
Thank you, Nomad, really. I'm setting up a workspace. Come by and I'll tell you what I need.
This feels awesome. Like before I just felt like a big wimp. You know what I mean? My stomach was all acidy and I really just wanted to eat some fish tacos. But now, I mean, this feels great. Like we're gonna kick some ass. This feels awesome.
What can you tell me about that defense system?
You mean the drone swarm? You know, I've known drone swarm technology existed, but I have never seen anything like that.
What exactly is a drone swarm?
Thousands of brains and eyes all working together to form a lethal hive. I mean, they're clearly on an interconnected network. They were working together to form a perimeter around the island. They all reacted at the same time to an intrusion.
War is supposed to hurt. It keeps us from doing more of it. It's not a game played by robots.
This was never the purpose of our work. Someone else took our ideas and used them for evil.
So how do we stop the swarm?
I have no idea.
Who does?
If anyone would know, it would be Skell.
Where can I find Skell's villa?
It's in the New Argyll province. It's called Skell Estate. It's one of Skell architecture's masterpieces. It's stunning. You can't miss it.
And how come he gave you the access code?
I've been there many times with Harmony. Skell loves it when she comes over. She brings some life into the place. It's just him in there, aside from the maids. I don't think he really likes it there.
Then why does he stay there?
He'd be happy with a bunk bed and a lab. But he's the CEO of Skell Tech, one of the most profitable companies in the world. That comes with certain responsibilities, like a public image he has to keep up, even if he doesn't want to.
If Skell has everyone on this island working on his projects, why does he need a secret lab?
I don't know. Skell's always been secretive. I think he's very insecure.
He's one of the richest men in the world. What's he have to be insecure about?
I think he's afraid people will think he's a crackpot if they find out some of his more visionary ideas.
Like what?
Over the years, he's mentioned some real wild ideas. Cybernetics, transhumanism, immortality, perpetual motion. I can go on and on. If you could dream it, he's got ideas on how to make it work.
Including killer drone swarms?
I don't know.
He might be some sort of genius, but for now, I don't trust him. Who sent you the video?
I have no idea.
If they're sending it to you, that can't be random. Must be someone you know.
In all my work here, I've dealt with hundreds of people. It could be anyone. It was sent to me on a secret email account using self-erasing protocol that gets rid of any identifying information.
If it's a secret email account, then who knew about it?
It wasn't that secret. I mean, anyone who monitored my online activity could have found it. Look, whoever is sending it doesn't want to be found. Just leave them alone. I don't want to start any rumors. I've seen rumors destroy people before, and I don't want to see it again.
How's Harmony holding up?
I don't know. She acts like everything is fine, but I worry about the long-term effects of staying here.
She's tough.
She's under so much stress. The shock of everything must be hard on her. I thought I was bringing her to paradise. The Schultzes are very kind, but Erewhon is no place for her. Not with all the fighting and the violence.
Listen, kids are tougher than you think. You did what you thought was right. If she doesn't understand that now, she will one day. For now, all you can do is keep her safe.
Thanks, Nomad. I hope you're right.
What's her mother think of all this?
She left us a few years ago. She ran off with some... It doesn't matter. I'm all Harmony has left.
You just try to stay strong for her, all right? She's gonna need you to get through this. Thanks for the help, Fox. I'll see you later. All right, Genius. Tell me this plan of yours.
I can exploit a flaw in the drone control program to take control of a sector of drones that controls the perimeter of the island. But I need help. We need to find my head engineer. We need to make sure that backdoor in the drone's programming stays open. And we need an advanced AI we're developing.
Genius. What's this thing keeping people in Aroa?
The drone perimeter. We're calling it Operation Citadel. I think Walker came up with the name.
Any weak spots?
The perimeter is made up of different interlocking sectors, and each sector has its own drone swarm. Each swarm is managed by an AI that runs through a local relay terminal.
I could see that system working for surveillance, but it took out my chopper without firing a shot.
The swarms, they're made up of dozens of miniature drones that act in unison, like a flock.
You made an artificial bird strike.
No. We made artificial birds to do the job of bees. Pollination. It's Stone and Walker who militarized our swarms to create a deadly shield perimeter. Who thinks like that?
People after power. Skell Tech needs to start thinking more like its clients. How well did you know Walker?
Well, we fixed things together. He was a military advisor brought in after the Skell Tech bombing. We were still in mourning for the friends we lost, and then this hero shows up. He was magnetic, charismatic, you know? Like a TV star or something.
Yeah. That guy could charm the fleas off a dog. He kind of changed after he left the unit.
He never spoke about it.
Well, it's top secret. Let's just say it wasn't pretty. Fox called you his best friend.
Yeah, I never thought about it, but I guess he's mine too.
Times like this, you can count your real friends on one hand. You known him a while? You a buddy from college or something?
No. A few years ago, I hired him as a consultant. He was working on the problem P versus NP.
That literally means nothing to me.
It's a math problem. One of the math problems. But Fox was just so enthusiastic about everything, I widened the scope of his role. He was involved in every non-military project Skell Tech had.
He's a good guy to have around.
Absolutely.
Hey, Genius. I always thought you were more of a pacifist. Gotta say, though, it's a damn shame you had to start making lethal drones.
I was naive, I guess. I always hoped for the best out of people, you know? When a bomb goes off and I meet the wrong person at the worst time, I bought their logic that if you want peace, carry a big stick line of reasoning. Stone even said, doesn't God have his avenging angels guarding the gates of paradise? I never felt right here. We're building heaven on earth. And we're not gods.
Is that why you kept it secret? Project Omega? Because, you know, some people might look at it as a PR shield, keeping the image of a pacifist while making money on weapons.
PR is important, but you don't wear a seatbelt because you're planning to get into a car crash, right?
You have to be cautious.
Right.
Stay out of trouble.
Focus is my forte.
You take care of your people like a good NCO.
They're their own people. We've no leaders here. Even so, I guess most people do look to me.
Probably what Uncle Sam saw in you, I'd bet. Where'd you serve?
26 Expeditionary. I was infantry in Liberia and the Balkans. UN support off the Somali coast.
NCO pension didn't suit you?
I got tired of fighting over oil. So when the good old US of A stopped pretending we had any other purpose, so did I. Served out the rest of my enlistment and decided to stay.
If I was you, I would have left the island when Skell Tech moved in.
Skell wasn't so bad at the start.
Until he made killer drones and turned the island into an exclusion zone?
Obviously.
Yep. Technology can be a pain in the ass.
Yep.
How's it feel having Skell here?
He's just a person. Granted, not exactly my kind of people. Part of me's disappointed. The man can talk. Even had me starting to believe he was different.
But then came the drones.
Then came the drones. I wonder how many times in his career he's claimed more credit than he deserved. Now all he wants to do is give it away. Hopefully he makes himself useful. Time will tell. In the meantime, I'll talk with Fox instead.
Fair enough. I'm sorry about those folks who died trying to make it to the Wasp.
Appreciate you saying so, I guess. I ain't left Aroa since I decided to stay. Most of us who were homesteading here, we made a point of cutting ourselves off from everything.
Small price to pay for paradise.
Once. But now we can't leave.
So you pay a higher price to take it back.
Maybe. But these people aren't warriors. Whatever survived, I get the feeling it wouldn't be the same. Aroa'd be ruined. Just another place where people died.
A lot of new faces around.
Yours included.
It's good of you. Sharing your food, patching us up, giving us a place to rest. I know it must be a strain.
Something on your mind?
I'm wondering, how long is this place gonna be a secret?
You think I haven't thought of that? Or what happens if one of these victims turns out to be a Sentinel soldier? I owe my people. I know that. I'll do whatever I have to protect them, first, last, and only if it comes to that.
I get it. But first you have to survive. So what happened here?
What didn't happen? Skell Tech. It's utopia. This place was paradise before they showed up with their toys.
Come on. Digging in the dirt, worrying if you're gonna have a good crop, weathering hurricanes without any infrastructure, that's paradise?
It was ours. It meant something. These people came here and brought the devil with them.
People always bring the devil with them.
Those people out there, they brought a few extra and they can have them. We're gonna weather the storm here.
So you've got your people, but screw the rest of them.
I got enough people to think about.
So is living in a cave your idea of homesteading?
With Sentinel stomping through the wild, we needed someplace off-grid. Wasn't always like this, you know. Used to be better.
Yeah?
Sure. Even with Skell and everything. Won't say it was like we were swapping recipes and PTA carpooling, but we got along. There was respect. Things took a turn after the bombing, though.
Got bad, huh?
Started with the curfews and checkpoints. Sentinel soldiers beating people, snatching them up. It's like some kind of nightmare. We had to run. We ain't cut out to fight a war.
And the tighter Sentinel's grip got, the worse it got.
We're simple people. But we're living like vermin, and these soldiers are hunting us down. We hide here, and we make the best of it.
Yeah, I've seen this before. Too many times.
I'm sure you have.
How are Fox and Harmony holding up?
Bit of a miracle they made it this far. That man couldn't find his nose without a mirror.
He took a big chance trying to get off the island.
And he's got a kid to think about. Things go south, he can't take care of himself, let alone her.
Nobody does it alone.
No, you're right. I've known Fox and Harmony for a little while. I just worry about them. They know they have a home here with us.
Maybe you need to remind Fox. Put him at ease.
Yeah.
Mads, what do your people know about the wolves? They don't seem to fit into Sentinel so well.
They're all sons of bitches.
Yeah, but I don't get the chain of command.
Trey Stone runs Sentinel. His men ain't always the cream of the crop. The wolves are Walker's troops. Now they scare me. They're motivated, well-trained, and efficient.
I've seen that firsthand.
Gossip is that Stone and Walker don't really get along. I don't think Walker's the play well with others type.
You have no idea. Between Stone, Walker, and Paula Madera, Jace Skell doesn't seem that good at keeping friends.
Nope.
I guess a rich guy like that, big tech boss, everybody must be wanting something from him.
Maybe. But if folks keep turning on you, sooner or later you gotta ask yourself what part you played.
Nah, you got used.
Dr. Madera seems to feel like she's the one got used.
She's an engineer, so she's not a doctor.
Does that mean she's wrong?
I guess not. I'll tell you, AI is running way too much out there.
When people started putting it all over their homes, that Internet of Things crap, that's when all doubt about homesteading left my mind.
We're 2 steps away from letting AI make all the big decisions.
Who do you think is making all them micro trades that move the stock market up and down? Who do you think decides if you get that home loan? Who analyzes all the population data that decides government policy?
You've thought about this.
Maybe you should think about it more. How much AI are you carrying onto the battlefield?
You expect a lot more of your people will find their way here?
There's plenty of room.
A lot of folks living in a confined space. It leaves a big signature. I just hope the growing numbers don't attract more attention. Word gets to Sentinel about this place, we're in for a world of trouble.
We take them in, we leave them in the wild, same thing. Everything's a risk. At least here, I know people are getting what they need. It ain't perfect, I know, but it's the best solution I got for now.
I don't get how the drones aren't seeing you here.
Well, that's all Jericho. Set up special nets at the openings that hide us from the sensors. Cave walls, take care of the rest. It's a little smarter than I am, so I'll let you ask her if you need more technical details.
Yeah, thanks. I'll talk to you later.
See ya.
Tell me about this engineer you need.
Paula Madera. She's my drone expert. She's brilliant. I can't write this program without her. I know she's still on the island, but she left Skell right after Sentinel arrived.
Are they after her?
I have no idea. All I can tell you is where she used to live.
That's a start.
We need to help out our sick. But we need to make sure that we stay home. So use the proper sanitary procedures. You think this was how things were going to go when Sentinel came in?
Thank you for the metal scraps. They'll make for a great lure. Haven't had one since I was young.
No problem.
When I was young, my brothers and I used to follow in the footsteps of the ancients. We saw so much beauty on this island, but also much ugliness. Speaking of which, have you heard of the old gold mines?
The old gold mines. I might have, but what do you know about them?
Well, the lure itself is not enough. The mines are filled with as much gold as the riverbeds are filled with jade. I will need them both for the wobbler. The luster will draw the big one out. I'm sure of it.
I guess even legendary fish are tempted by shiny objects.
That's more true than you know. Could you bring me some gold from one of the mines and jade from one of the riverbeds?
That shouldn't be a problem. Should I meet you back here?
No. Lake Mary doesn't need us anymore. Meet me at Whalers Bay Province, north of Behemoth Passage, south of Small Valley. I have a site there.
That sure sounds like a riddle.
My sacred site, I assure you, is no laughing matter.
straight shot. Copy, boss. Moving there. On your go, Ghost Lead.
Nothing to report over here. Yep, nothing to report over here. If you've got nothing to do, clean your gear and your weapons. You're gonna find anything. Why would you do anything if you did find something? I saw a guy beating his wife half to death with a shoe. Try to shoot him, but my rifle. Yeah, why don't you try to focus on? I don't want to hear this. No one's out here. Who'd be that dumb anyway? Whatever.
Set here, boss. Okay, Ghostly. We're clear.
Nice shooting.
So what? You get paid the same either way. Yeah, clear on my side. Yeah, got it. No movement over here. There's nothing going on by me. Yeah, nothing here either. Hey, drone guy, take a look. It's quiet over here. Too quiet here. Ghost won't attack now.
Roger. Moving to target.
Ah, shit! Someone got Louis! Contact! Contact!
All set. Hostile in sight. Clear. They're gone.
Rock and roll. Good chance her neighbor was the last person to have had eyes on Madera. Follow the breadcrumbs.
Whoa! Holy shit! They must
Copy,
be close!
boss. Moving there. Roger that. Moving now.
Ready, Ghost Lead.
Target identified. Got the target.
Stay sharp. There are signs of
Intruders
possible
in the
enemy activity.
Solid work.
day, baby.
Maneuvering to the target.
Roger. Moving to the target. The target marked, boss. Roger. Getting in position.